Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome to E3 coverage for Electronic Arts, EA Sports, EA Games, whatever you want to call it, starting in 22 seconds. And, oh great, crazy cats. I haven't slept at all yet. Oh, here we go. Looks like it's starting. Alright, let's get to this. Yeah, Zelda, try not to destroy my house. That'd be awesome. Thanks. Alright, let's see what we can expect from EA Games. I'm gonna say something football. Sims. Also, if I fall asleep, it's not totally EA's fault. I haven't slept at all today, so. Where are you? Whoa! So is that for like 3D viewing pleasure or something like that? That's one way to get people to wake up. Did she just say gaming festival? She said gaming festival. Woo. Wow. This host is awkward. Am I trailing off, or is this just kind of there? Battlefield 5, causing controversy everywhere. Oh, hey, what's up? You again? What are you doing? Okay, cool. Yeah. That's a good way to sum up what's going on. That's great. Oh.
You want to know how customization actually works. You want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages.
There we go.
And our renowned destruction
Well, you guys
system is
missed the
back
awkward host,
and
so
more
it's fine.
impactful than ever.
Now, I have no
So,
problems with women being
you
in
can't
World
really
War
hide
II.
from
I
those
actually had
pesky
relatives
tanks
that
anymore as they come
fought,
chasing you
both male and
forward,
female in
as
World
they
War
rip
II.
through
But
those buildings.
the difference is
You
the
will not
female
be able to
relatives were
customize
nurses
your
and
soldiers, your vehicles,
behind the
and your
scenes
weapons,
people. It wasn't
not
really
only for the
common to
gameplay,
have
but for the
females
looks,
out
as part of our
in the
portrayal of the
battlefield.
Second World War.
I am not to say that there weren't
And
rebels,
that's just the
but
tip of the iceberg
I mean,
in Battlefield 5.
rewriting
You're going
history,
to see a lot more
okay,
of our new gameplay systems
whatevs.
here at
I think
EA
it does a
Play
disservice
from
to the
our
women that
community.
actually served
So let's
in,
talk about our
the
single
roles
player
that they
in
had
War
back
Stories.
then, but
Yes,
whatever.
let's
It's a
do that.
video game.
So we want to tell you about those untold stories
Thank you,
that
sweetheart.
got us excited to start with on this game.
It's Battlefield, not interested. Yeah, you guys are.
By an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow.
Don't fall asleep during
our launch in
Battlefield.
October
They'll say you're
is
sexist.
just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
Whoa! That gets a round
Every
of
day
applause.
will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale. It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of
Reimagined
Battlefield
for
with
Battlefield,
destruction,
women with
team
hooks for
play,
arms.
vehicles
They're
into
able
this
to
new
down
experience.
men that are like
so
4 times
we
their
will bring you an
size.
experience
Awesome.
that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else.
Oh, Konami's
But
basically ruined all their
more
fun
about that
stuff.
later this year.
Although you guys should play
So with that,
Curse of the Moon.
it's
It's
time
awesome.
to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time
are awesome.
it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
I can't turn off Skype, guys. Unfortunately, it's Windows 10. Windows 10 is terrible. In-game footage. Zelda, you want to be on camera again? Anything's better than watching Battlefield. You good? You are just crazy. No! Don't hit me with the microphone. Come here. Come here, you. Look at that. Do you want to see Claude women in World War II? Doing feats that... Oh, there they are! So do you actually play as a dude, or have dudes been retired because dudes are sexist now? Like, do you just shoot, like, white guys and as a woman or something? I don't know. Battlefield. Well, Zelda's having fun. You kidding me? This is like gamer Christmas, aside from Battlefield. Now, see, the pilot stuff looks awesome. Give me a dogfight game like that. I don't have to worry about gender equality. It's just an airplane.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Sus!
So more Battlefield tomorrow, guys. Make sure that you don't watch that. And I'm guessing either this is Gladiators or something. Nope, it's FIFA.
Tornar-me campeão. É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de
No,
continuar a
there
acreditar.
were some women that fought.
Esta
They
é a
were
tua
French
oportunidade
rebels.
de te mostrares ao mundo.
But as for like
Who isn't gonna
women for our side going over, not unless they were part of the OSS. And the OSS was very secretive. And they mostly had, like, think Peggy from Captain America movie. That's what the really high-profile women did in World War II, or they were nurses. Just being historically accurate, people, that's all. Hey, what's up? FIFA 19 champions will rise. With football. Yeah, you gotta clap for FIFA, come on. Woo! FIFA! Show of hands, how many guys have played FIFA in the past, it's been 20 years yet? It's been a while. Yep, exactly. Nurses are spies. I said OSS, but OSS was basically like...
That's the UEFA Champions League.
The CIA
pinnacle
before it was
of
the
club
CIA.
Football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented
I don't know,
their
I
legacy.
like that soundtrack
biggest
for FIFA.
league
That gets me
joins the
pumped.
world's game.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah!
And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision
Oh, that was Zimmer?
for how
No
the
wonder I was
Champions
falling
League
asleep.
comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode.
Why can't we play as a
Alex
secret
Hunter
agent nurse in
will
World War
pursue
II
Champions
Battlefield?
League glory
Why does
in
it
your
have to
story
be
mode,
like
the journey,
some
and in FIFA Ultimate
person
Team,
that- I
there'll
don't
be
know.
live and authentic
If you're going
Champions
for
League
historical
content.
accuracy,
And we'll share
have
more
like a nurse
details on
survive
that,
like some
along
type
with
of
all
like
our other
bombing
Ultimate Team
raid,
features
and she has to
later
get
this summer.
intelligence over to like Patton
And
or
all that's
something. There you
just
go,
the
boom.
beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA
That'd be
is
fun.
gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools
look
to
at that. I
control
just
the
fixed
pitch in
everything. You're
every
welcome,
moment,
EA.
from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision
Hey,
for
soccer.
FIFA 19
Soccer
with
just
input
started.
from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA Pros.
Hi.
And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year.
You have your name tag.
So we look
on.
forward
You
to
want-
everybody
want-
experiencing the game
could
on the
just get
hands-on
changed or
sessions
whatever.
this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on
I'm
September
in pain
28th.
too. I just saw Battlefield 5.
And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy
Right
is a
now
little
they
bit
have two
surreal.
awkward hosts talking
You
about.
know, growing up, there's
Wait, did he
two
say
iconic
growing up or
trophies that
throwing
every
up
young
in
player
describing
dreams of
FIFA?
winning. And
I
for your
missed it.
club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world
I
to
didn't
compete for it
sleep
in
for
FIFA
this.
18.
Awesome.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait.
Wait,
for
didn't it
the
say
start of the
FIFA
World Cup.
19? Why
And
is
we
it
want
saying
to celebrate
FIFA
with
18
FIFA
now?
18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch.
Nah, I knew it. FIFA's
But you
coming
can
out on the
take
Switch and it'll be
Ronaldo and
playable
Portugal
at
to their first World Cup
E3
victory.
Nintendo booth.
Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought
Nobody
that a
claps
nation
for
of only
Iceland. Let's go,
350,000
Iceland, yeah!
people would ever qualify?
There you go. You're welcome, Iceland.
And you can feel their excitement.
You can feel the excitement of the people in the audience watching this.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18
Yeah,
players are
I'm
loving
super
the World Cup
excited. I thought you
experience
were
so
talking
far.
about FIFA
But we don't
19
want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free.
Yay, I'll play FIFA for free.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19.
He's rocking that
But in the
jacket.
meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
That was the most exciting thing that happened. That and Hans Zimmer.
It is the big day. On the biggest stage, the World Cup.
What?
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms.
What are they
But
talking
for
about?
everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out
Now
for
in
yourselves.
Israel. I caught
Now,
Israel.
it's not quite ready for full
did you say
market prime
Istanbul?
time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future.
Something with an eye. Look.
The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premiere. So 3 things you need to know about it.
Wait, isn't
Origin
Origin
Access
terrible?
Premiere will bring you all of our new
I
PC
remember
games,
Origin.
starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
I'm pretty sure Origin is bad. Play them first. 1, membership. Wait, what? Arkham? They didn't make Arkham. What's going on? I saw Batman. Either that or I'm hallucinating. So they just talked about their origin system. This is what I look like when I've been up for 24 hours straight. And it's back. Origin Access Premiere! Because of reasons.
Hey, everybody. What's up? So I'm here, sitting inside the crowd at EA Play.
I can hear you.
And I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
What is that?
I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that Madden on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas.
Awkward Lady's back.
Getting
it's
the
her first
name
E3
and
show,
kind
but
of the
remember, guys, she's
for
been
what our
part of
Star
the
Wars
gaming
game's gonna
community
be,
for
and we're
like
going to talk about it right now.
a week.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so.
Whoever this is.
So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
How bored the audience sounds.
So does that mean I
like
get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
Did
So
they
for all
just
the
announce
the
Star Wars
hardcore
game
nerds out there who
nonchalant?
want to know like where in the timeline, like between which
Oh, honey,
episodes
Star Wars
is it?
timeline's dead. Disney
Between
killed
3
it.
and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Zelda the
Bad
cat
time.
is in
Does
the
that mean it's
chat?
gonna
How
just
is
be
that
all
possible?
dark
She's
and
right there.
serious?
It's amazing.
Chatting through telepath.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know like when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
So, sorry to dash any hopes.
No.
Wow,
But
those guys
now
in
that
the
we know, we
background
can
are
set
like,
expectations.
"Please
We're all
shoot
going to
me."
be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from
very
you
awkward
maybe,
one.
maybe
Why
next
is
year.
she interviewing
Oh,
him
yeah.
in the middle of a
Well,
crowd?
Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm
Star
going to
Wars
toss it over to
Jedi
Dennis.
Order next year, 2019 holiday. There you go. Oh no. Hey, guess what? I erased Star Wars Battlefront 2 off
Hello
the
there.
PS4.
My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So
We wanna
we
see what
launched
you
our
did with
game
microtransactions.
in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right.
You
So
think?
instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor.
Yeah, bring
And-
me my Ewoks. I'm not putting the
Thank
game
you.
back on.
It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the
Yeah,
team
but
loved
how can you make
building
this without?
Ewok
Why are
hunts.
we just recycling footage
So,
of Ewoks?
as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next
Oh.
week. It's headlined by the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends.
No, Han Solo doesn't look.
We're also adding a new Starfighter
At least he
mode
still
focused
shoots
around dogfighting
Amber, you're
with
gonna
your
have to
hero
put her in the
ships.
basement, hon.
And looking
I
ahead
would
a
get
little
up, but I
bit
would
more,
probably pass out.
we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and
How to
attacking
Kill
and
Your
taking out
Brand,
capital
Star
ships.
Wars, a solo
But that's not all.
story.
we know that
A
you have been
solo
asking for
for
new
the
heroes,
franchise.
villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
I don't even care what he said.
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce
General Grievous.
the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the
just called him the most
galaxy,
powerful
General
droid.
Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Wait, wasn't he in the game
Finally
already?
making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Wait, I thought Obi-Wan was already in
The
this.
team at home is extremely
confused.
excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us.
The
Together,
DLC we
will
didn't
make
ask
this
for
the
based on the
greatest
movie
game
we
that
didn't
we can
ask for.
possibly build. There would be
Yeah,
no
where's
Battlefront
Ahsoka?
without you.
Come on, you want to help the fans?
So thank
Give
you.
us
May the
Ahsoka.
Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
The Force is dead. The Midichlorians are gone. The Star Wars fans are gone. What is this? It's a boat. Wait! It's a sequel to that thing. It wasn't called Tangled.
Or I can't remember.
We did the first one.
Unravel.
Unraveled. Wait, no, that's not it. You think it is Unraveled? Yeah, it is. It is Unravel. You're right, guys. It's Unravel. Yeah, Unravel was cool, I think.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used
Unraveled was
yarn
fun.
to
It was
symbolize
very dark, though.
love
Like the story is
and the bonds
sad.
between
It's like
people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything,
like-
including your spark. But
reflecting on a person's
when things
life
are
cycle,
at their darkest,
kind of. So
you find hope.
Yeah.
And you form a new bond.
You have a new blue character.
And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to
A lot of people
Unravel
say
2.
that Unravel is the grandfather, the spirit, or something like that. I think that's what people say.
It's a game about fresh starts and second chances.
Hey,
These
Reaper.
two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness.
That's true.
You see, it's all made to be
Neither
played
does
with two
Disney.
characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure.
I feel like I'm nice to work at it.
This game, it's quite different
Oh,
from the
look,
first.
trampolines.
It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all,
That's challenging.
it's a lot more
yeah,
playful.
If I did that in real life, I
And
probably
we think
would
it's
break my
a
neck.
worthy successor.
Jumped on a trampoline.
And I want to show it to you now.
Not
So
that cool.
I brought some help. So please welcome
I would
Michael
be down
to the
with
stage.
doing Unravel too.
So a producer at Coldwood.
We'll probably end up doing it anyway.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Mr. Nix, we've been together a long time. We're not somebody that just started dating.
There we are.
We've been married.
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced
see how people's
segments of the game.
Spirits are, it's like they're part of the spirit
And we
world or
actually
something.
try to include a bit more of those because we
this
figured
looks
that
cool,
since it's a
though.
co-op game, we wanted to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like
I'm really happy that
fun
they
and
were able to make a
exciting.
sequel to this, though, because the first one was actually really well done. It was very creative in a time where.
And then when you
a lot
get
of
to
games
the
were
more
just
puzzly areas like this, when you're problem
This one had a
solving,
lot of,
you can split apart into two and
soul
switch
and
back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially
Yeah, that's where
designed
you can
all the
easily
problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So I guess I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me. So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue.
I'm trying to remember what country this was made in. Was it Scotland or
A
something?
little
It was Sweden.
celebratory flip there.
Pretty sure it was Sweden or
Yeah, because the music.
And the bird is
Yeah,
back.
the music reflected.
I thought it was. We thought it was Ireland or Scotland, but I'm
Playing
pretty sure.
playing it safely now.
So
I'll
what we're
swing.
witnessing right now, people, this is cooperative play.
And I'll catch you.
The red yarn is in the first
you go.
game. The blue one is introduced to this one. And this is actually a very
Can I swing
challenging
now? Okay,
platforming
you
game.
go ahead.
So it's very interesting how they've added.
Together.
Yeah, they've added both characters into this.
Okay, this is the scary
You have
part.
to help
It's
each other out through the puzzles. Yeah, I know, Shadow.
Got it? Oh, very nice.
I said it already.
Buster. Oh, sweet. Well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, look at me. Here you go.
Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go.
All right.
I'll
pull you
up.
up. There you go.
Now we can breathe again.
Yeah, finally.
Or can we?
Shadow actually doesn't play with yarn, guys. She doesn't really play with anything. We tried.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2.
Unravel 2. Hey, it's more exciting than Battlefield 5.
Yeah, I really hope you like it. And before I go, I just want to send
They're gonna
some
show
love
Anthem.
to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
And thank you.
I think his wife is in the audience, huh?
Oh. Never mind.
Guys, this is just the E3 show. Warner Brothers isn't going to be here. Warner Brothers will be... Rocksteady is going to be showing something, but I don't want people to get their hopes up about a Superman game. I will eat my hat. The reason why I'm not at E3 this year, and I've already told you guys this, Warner Brothers called me, and they asked me to come down to look at the LEGO DC Villains game, and I asked my contact point blank, I said, are you guys going to be revealing any Batman or Superman game? And they said, we're going to be doing a mature game, which turned out to be Hitman, which they don't want me to look at. They were just going to bring me out to look at LEGO DC 2. And they said they had no plans for anything Batman for this evening. So, you know, if the Superman game is being made by Rocksteady, Rocksteady could have another project that's not affiliated with Warner Brothers. We'll find out. Because they are appearing at the PlayStation show today. I want to get my hopes up about a Superman game or Batman game after the debacle of the Justice League films. DC doesn't really want to promote their Trinity characters besides Wonder Woman right now.
Thank you, Martin.
and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right.
He doesn't look bored.
You'll be able
Well,
to
I mean,
take
the audience
these two
isn't giving him
Yarnies
much.
on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
What? 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 You released Unraveled right now?
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their
Hey,
unique games
don't promote that,
to the
Mr.
world and to
Awesome.
tell their
We
stories.
played Unravel. We did
And
it
last
better.
year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was
Guys,
up
I'm
on
going to
stage
sleep after this. I
representing
haven't
his team
slept
at
at all
Haze
yet
Light
today.
and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
It's not uncommon for developers to, basically release the game during E3, like in this little presentation. By the way, it's
Thank
out.
you, Patrick.
Download it. Boom.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards,
Very
like
cool,
our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
Calm down. Just tell us about your game.
You must be like
No, don't do horn hands. Come on.
Thank
Not
you.
rock and roll.
We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters.
Ooh.
This
You had me at
is
monsters.
at the core of everything you will see, hear,
No,
and
those
hopefully
aren't
feel while playing SOS.
But what I
What
don't
makes
understand
this
is when did EA
underlying
become like a
concept
developer
so
of
important
indie
and so
titles?
unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling
Yeah, her
of
accent's
being
cool.
lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who want to simply
have they
enjoy a
done
fantastic
anything other than
experience
show
can
the
do
boat?
so.
No, she's too
But
excited about explaining
player who wants to look
Slow
a bit
down.
deeper can
Don't worry about the
reveal
story.
a
Let's
whole
back it up with
emotional
gameplay.
This
world
would be me
beneath
at
it all.
one of these conferences. I would sit here
Sea of
talking an
Solitude
hour
is about a
before
young woman named Kay
That
who
would
is
be me.
suffering
All right, EA's
from
biggest
such
mistake in
strong
this conference
loneliness
so far
that
is
her
they're
inner
not
feeling,
really showing
the
exciting gameplay
darkness,
when they talk
the
with
anger,
you know, so
The
much
hopelessness,
gusto.
worthlessness turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance.
Oh, nope, it's just...
Some needs to become bigger.
It's
some would
Nessie.
be better
It's a game
off
about
a
Nessie.
little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
I heard angry women that turn into monsters.
Is this real?
Oh, there's one. I mean, it looks cool.
Whoa, that's freaky.
This world that I
They're
live
showing
in
stuff right now.
is empty and cold.
Ooh!
The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul.
Whoa!
I'm no
This
child
is gonna be a horror game.
destiny, and no
I don't really play horror
fortune's
games.
son. I've just chased you so long now. I'm too
See, she should have just showed this stuff.
While she was
A
talking.
new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room.
So if you guys didn't catch it, it's a girl that turns into a monster. The whole point of the game is to face her monsters and turn back into a human. See a Solitude, 2019. Yeah, you're definitely yeah, Spider-Man is nothing to do with EA, guys.
But I'm not the only one.
EA does sports games.
We are the one.
Did they do
We can
Skylanders?
shut you down.
Is that Activision? No, that's Activision.
Crossover. Gather.
Never mind. EA mostly does sports games, Battlefield,
Be ready.
Sims.
Because we're coming at you with the squad.
What's the EA do? I think I covered it.
Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your course.
When I worked at Walmart.
Don't do it like that. Just remember though, wherever you call home, whenever you're fit, or however you ball,
Please don't show dabbing.
I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. And this is my
Shadow
squad.
Dab.
NBA Live 19. EA Sports. It's in the game. Yeah! See? I still remember the slogan.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016.
Pro
At some point,
gamers.
he's gonna need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in
I
his
was
first
born with a small
championship.
body, but I can game.
Third and four, throws it low. T.Y.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
Wait, where's the Gatorade? They need the Gatorade for this.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch. He throws it high, and young Kev.
I want to customize my shoes.
Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
I'm gonna smack you down, but it's not in real life.
Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Was he wearing a do-rag a second ago to show how gangsta he is? Oh wait, he's coming. Wait.
That was Shadow.
Oh, we're gonna play Madden now for the next hour.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's
think
pretty
they're jammy
fire.
pants.
I like that a lot.
He's rocking it though.
As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion.
He's a
Like,
Steeler. Quiet,
give it
woman.
up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
We're in Steeler country. Show respect. Show respect for the
Young
Steelers.
Kiv. How
Flower
has it
pants,
been,
nothing.
your
He's a
success
Steeler.
and your path, to where you're at today?
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm.
So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow, okay. So the key to be
Steelers just kind of
the
like,
number one
I have no
player
idea what
in
he just
Madden is
said.
to hurt your arm in
Look at
baseball.
my pants.
That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to the tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
Yeah,
There you go. We're out here chasing money.
It's not a big deal.
Here, going to your graduation,
That's awesome.
you just
Okay,
stand
now
there.
the past two,
I wasn't even
the
at my
past few years,
graduation either.
how has it been for you? I know
got
you
it.
You
had
don't
some ups
need
and
to
downs.
stand there to get it. They mail
It's been
it to
tough.
you.
I've had a
was
lot
in
of
my
devastating
freshman year of
losses.
college
I've been
when
so close so many
people were
times.
still
I made the
graduating
final
that
on
year.
TV and got
And they just
blown
sent me,
out.
like, this little
All those
diploma that I
losses
have in my
made me gain a
wallet.
lot of
It's like
mental
a card.
toughness, and that's why I got this
Give up
belt.
graduating from
That's awesome.
high
That
school
belt is
and,
so
like,
amazing.
miss all
There's a
those
lot of
finals. Then I
bling
could see it
on that
being
belt for you.
I miss
Well,
it.
today EA Play, first look at the Madden 19
Are they gonna
trailer.
show anything
Super
exciting? I
excited.
agree,
It's
guys.
gonna be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not gonna board you guys. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna try to take this belt. Round two.
Yeah, guys,
So
I'm doing other
we're out.
conferences.
Have a good day.
He's hyping up the crowd only to get scattered applause. What they need to do is bring back Hans Zimmer. No, he put everybody to sleep.
Your whole life to get to moments
You
like
missed
these.
it. Hans Zimmer did the FIFA theme. Yeah, it was a lot of wow.
You battle through the pain.
A lot of build up,
and failure.
Steelers!
All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see.
How games evolve.
See that it was
You
really
can see the sweat.
never about reaching the end of the road at all.
Hey, what's up, Big Joe Jenkins?
All the moments that got you here.
Yeah, they're gonna show Anthem, no worries guys, but they're gonna show all the other stuff. You wanna know what I'm amazed about? Back in 2004, I wrote about how, like, they were just gonna milk Madden for 20 years. 2018, they're still milking Madden. And that was back when Madden was already becoming excessive. Like, every year a new Madden game.
I like playing that.
Or will you define the moment?
An NFL blitz player, I like the ability to drop kick someone in football because you don't see drop kicks in football or, like German suplexes. Video games are supposed to, I like arcade style gameplays.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match.
Wait, we're doing a...
Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Wow,
Sure
more
thing.
people
The
cheering for
objective is
mobile game than
straightforward.
anything else.
Destroy the opponent's base
That's
to
when
win.
you know EA
Unit
has
control,
lost E3.
super simple. Just tap the destination.
That's why they're on
unit
Saturday.
automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant
mobile game.
nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing
Mobile
on a
games are a
majority of the
thing,
control
like-
points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome
I wish they paid
matchup
these
lined
guys
up
to
for
be
you
so
here
excited.
today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you can please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh my God, nobody.
People are like...
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Nick at Night?
What? Nick at Night? I don't understand. I thought
Wait,
that
why are they both dressed the same? What happened to people like...
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the
it is.
competitive
Black.
backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great
Totally.
match.
It really is. I can't wait.
Oh, wait, no.
All right,
No,
are
they're
the
pretty much
players
dressed the
ready?
same.
Let's
Pro players.
get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go.
They have, like,
Let's do it.
All
really
right, let's
expensive
kick
watches
this
on.
off. Nice little strategy game for those
Yes.
of you
Their
out there.
profile pictures look
It's a
more
good genre.
exciting.
I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are
Loading
ready to
into the
kick
match. Here we go.
off. As the
I wanna see
players'
the- I wanna
bases
see their
have
awesome
been
commentary.
deployed and the action
Come on,
begins like any strategy
razzle
game.
dazzle me,
Economy
E3.
will be the focus. We have
Right.
a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to
I'm
hold that
I'm
top point.
downloading
Both
this.
players,
Oh my
of course,
gosh.
What is it
trying to
called
take
again?
that position. Nick and Knight being able to reach it a little bit first. In a strategy game, that flank position that In Control is going from the top side, also very important as Nick and Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry, and like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep, Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top.
Oh my gosh.
There he is.
And In Control placing the
This
turret on the
is too
top right
intense,
side to help
Luke.
cover
This
that
is
Rhino
too
as attack bikes move towards the
intense.
northwest position. We can
I
see that the
feel
missile is beginning to ready
action.
and firing that. That takes out half your base.
Actually,
the most important
most
objective on the map
actually
is to
bad.
hold those control zones.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
Yeah, he's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the
Nightbot's
attack
not on
bikes.
this channel, people.
And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger, more
This is
powerful
too
units
exciting.
come
Caitlin
out.
Holmes,
We
you're
have
a
there the
fan.
drill pod coming in the left side to help
There it is.
flank
Putting
those
some
flanks.
flamethrowers. Right,
hold
absolutely.
on to
Again,
my
they're
pen.
going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now.
Oh, there
Both
it is.
two zones
Okay.
in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missiles. We see it starts to
EA will
point
keep
towards In
making money
Control's
on their
base.
sports games,
Let's
people.
see
EA has
if
been around.
In Control can get
Nice.
around to that top
Still
corner,
here.
able to halt that missile.
can
He
thank
does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow
I mean,
position.
You have a massive
Very
casual
important, of course,
audience that
blocking
just buy
the
every
pathing
Madden
of those
game.
units is
They're
another
smart.
big factor for this strategy.
You know,
Holding those
they've got
locations is so crucial
their,
as In Control
their
begins to
hands
secure
that
the
they
northwest
can
spot.
improve a
Another
little
tank's
bit
going to
every
come out
year
from
release.
Nick at Night to take it
They're
out.
still
But now
going.
he's bringing out the Pipple as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very
Nightwing
close to firing.
2024.
Let's see what's going to happen.
I'm not
With
running
another
for
turret, In
public
Control flanks.
office.
He takes the top, that missile,
And that
fires off.
Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here. As the next one will start to ready up in
Skip
just
this
a moment's
Nightwing.
time.
How?
In Control's
How can
very
I
heavy
skip this?
artillery forces
I don't
doing
know.
a great job at taking control
Is
of the
there a
map.
skip button?
Is there any way that you can fast
And you
forward
can see
time?
as
If
more
I had a
Nick and
mutant
Knight's
power,
forces
it
move
would
up
be
towards
the
that north
ability
position,
to
those harvesters, of course, very
rewind
crucial,
and
very
fast
important to
forward time.
protect those as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more
K-White for
slowly as you
mayor.
get more of
No,
them on the
CB.
field. But In Control, it's just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so
Yeah.
far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret
Nick at
placement
Night
from In
needs to
Control,
sue,
blocking
because
and just
that's
ripping
a
through
thing.
again those infantry.
Knows the dark.
And we see In Control now moving his tank forward.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank, of course.
The crowd
those
is
flank guys
wild.
do
You can
amazing
hear them all
damage to the
sleeping.
infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those
Oh
positions.
my
He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well
Yeah.
to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really aggressive.
Most people can make
And
this.
when you see that missile is starting to get close to
Wow,
firing
look
with
at this.
3 zones in control for Nick and Knight, looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and
Sounds
take
like-
over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech units from In Control. This
and
is the
he's
Wolverine.
walking.
Gonna rip, and this is what, watch out for this missile.
And Nick and
There
Knight
it goes.
fire that one off and settle
All right.
for next
Kill.
missile
Now
is
we're
gonna
trying to
end it.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces.
Trying to
But
win
Nick
what
and Knight's done a
looks
great
like
job of getting map presence and now also harassing the
Trying to
economy of
There he
In
is.
Control.
But it
Yep.
looks
Wow.
like
Okay,
we're
we've got our
getting
first
shot again.
mammoth tank on the board.
Oh, we're coming
If
around.
If In Control can get this in
Coming
position, he's going to
around
do
the
some
side.
serious damage.
That missile just passed halfway ready. He's also bringing
like
out
we're
his
getting
first
shot
air
again.
unit
The other
Wow.
to deal with
A
those.
lot going on here.
He's got a lot of range, that big boy, and In Control just needs to hold
This
them
missile is
together.
nearly
missile
going to
coming.
fire.
It can be
That's
stolen at
80%.
any
Might hit
Where's
us,
it going to go?
might
Is
not.
he going to be able to get it
It
off?
missed us.
Got it, Max.
There it
There's
is.
a gonna
missile.
take it.
Might get hit.
Defeating Nick and
That
Knight
was
here
legit.
for 1.
That was actually amazing. What a match.
What?
Thank you so much.
What?
That was awesome.
What?
They
Thoughts?
won.
What?
They're done with the match.
I just came to make mammoth
The
tanks,
team
so
won.
I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely. That was awesome.
Who was the blue team again? Nick and Knight or
Perfect. Yeah. Let's hear it for Nathanius,
like
Nick and Knight, and in control.
Simon's the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command and Conquer Rivals.
Wait, that was
Save us, Keyboy.
That was
Rivals
Command and Conquer
reimagines
on
the
mobile.
real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete
Wait,
continuous
EA made
control of their
Command and
armies
Conquer?
in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy.
What?
Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today.
Oh, wait.
So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer Rivals. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know how to play now. I have to come around.
Wait, what's going on? Is this Anthem finally? Are we at Anthem? No, it's Command & Conquer. They're giving it a kick butt trailer.
But I don't remember the game looking like.
No, this is just CGI, and then they'll have the whole This is just how they get you to... Wait, is that Cobra Commander? When did she become a female?
I don't understand. So will this be in the game?
No.
So this is what you're supposed to pretend is
I would play a Command & Conquer game like this. Wait, are they dating?
Yeah. You can see that their eyes.
She took off her command and...
She's like, yeah.
Wait, you're gonna nuke us all?
She's like, that's my way of playing hard to get. She's like, am I interrupting?
Wait, was that another dude, or is that General Zod who just showed up?
She's like, I'm not into people without.
Command & Conquer for a new generation. Now, before we close the show with a spectacular
Girl is
epic
gonna win
anthem,
because of
I wanted to share a
sexism.
few final things. I'm
That's
blessed
that's what
to be
I
able
always
to work
count
with some
on
of the
to
most
win.
creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing
let me win in a
entertainment.
game, I can always
And what I
count on
can say
people to be
about
like,
all of those
"Why didn't you
teams,
let her win?"
and what I can say about us,
Is the
that
crowd
we're
still
always
alive?
trying
Did they
to
use
learn
nerve gas in the
and
studio?
listen and strive to
I don't
be
know,
better.
Shadow. I don't see
as you look
anybody
at the 10
doing anything.
experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice.
Choice.
Is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly.
Are you gonna
That no
show
one is
Anthem
given
now?
an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment
do you know I
invest,
spend
you
so much
feel
of my
like
life playing
you are
mobile games?
rewarded
You don't
and you are
know
given
me.
value for that investment.
Sweater guy.
And most
Oh, that
importantly,
reminds
that the
me
games are
that I
fun,
have to, charge
that we
your
move
tablet
past
again,
the grind, and that
as I
these are
usually do because you
experiences
spend so
that
much time
truly
playing mobile
enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound.
What?
Last weekend
What was
the
profound?
third year of
Anthem.
our Play to Give program.
Show Anthem.
Where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact.
What?
Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat.
Oh man,
These
I
3
love bullying.
organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
So playing games sitting in your basement playing games does good for the world.
The gods vanished.
What? Anthem finally?
and
What?
left
It's
our
Anthem,
world in
Luke!
chaos.
It's time.
Creating,
Okay, this is
altering,
cool. That's Anthem.
destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
This is their big thing.
There's a storm coming.
Think of it like Destiny, but...
These walls can't protect us forever.
They have like mobile suits and they do cool stuff. I mean, they're kind of like... Yeah. Wait, no. It's EA. This will probably be rated M.
Something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
Why couldn't they open with Anthem? Then people could start to walk out of the theater.
No one is ever going to see this because
Wait, is that a... No, Anthem. They're fighting monsters. Show something new. There, people are awake now. Anthem.
all we know about it is its name is Anthem.
The game that might kill Destiny because they have mobile suits.
And because it's called Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem's a cool name.
And Anthem is its name. And it's called Anthem.
How cool was that trailer?
Oh no.
You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzard.
That's why the crowd isn't being very receptive.
Just like me.
Casey, Mark, and Kathleen.
I can play fighting games, Luke. I just press all the buttons at
All right,
once.
thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right? Yep.
Lots
It's going to be very exciting. So, Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started
sounds
with
like
you.
a career
So now
politician.
we know that you all started, or
Okay,
Casey, you started your
so let's
career
jump
at
right in,
BioWare way back
shall
in the
we?
day, but you took a
Like,
couple
give me
years
the
off.
crazy
But
eyes.
before
It's like,
you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about,
The crowd is dead.
you know,
until
what is
Anthem.
the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to
It looks
create
fun,
a
but it's
brand new
made by
world for people
EA.
to discover.
Ouch.
You know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, and a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on the side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story's about you.
been in the
In
car.
a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas.
mechanic.
Now you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game.
Somebody
And that's what we
thinks that
tried to
EA's
do
playing
with
a
Anthem.
soundtrack
It's what we
for
call
clapping.
Our World, My Story. So when you're out in the
Applause
open
sound
world,
effect.
the world is really
That's what I
dangerous
would do.
and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this,
Monster
that's
Hunter
unique
and Iron
for,
Man suits.
for
That's a
Anthem,
good
is that this
explanation.
is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime,
Yeah, the Anthem's
what
something
we're
I wanted to
experiencing,
see.
we're experiencing together. Everyone that's
Oh, it's
playing
been like
Anthem
3
at a moment is seeing the same thing.
12:30, I got it.
And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes.
Exosuit. Get me an exosuit.
And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything.
Oh, no.
A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective,
just
since
give
you
me
are the
cool
lead writer,
exosuits and let me shoot monsters.
What it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation.
See, it's flying
and the chaos
exosuits.
of those
It's
things
awesome.
pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be
they're
safe
called
in.
javelins. I forgot.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying.
Nobody cares.
Now,
we just want
we've seen all these
suits.
different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the
You
storms.
showed that picture.
What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare.
These are the type of questions you're supposed
and
to ask
really the
at
hardest part is getting
GDC.
started, just
This
kind of getting
is
off the blank
E3.
page.
Give us
So what we try
gameplay.
to do is we think
Talk about
the new
some of the cool
experiences that we're
stuff you
trying to
can do.
unlock for
Nobody
players.
cares about the
So,
development
what is the
process. That's what
fantasy
the
system?
game
What are the
developer
new things
conference
we
is
actually get to
for.
go and do that are different from what you've played before.
About the
So
boring day-to-day
that's where we
aspects
start,
of
and then once we think about those
like
things,
making this game and
you know,
grinding
that's the
every
power
single
of creating
day
new
at work
IP,
and
especially for
putting
games, is
every
that
single
you
code
actually
and
get
making
to
this game.
build a
How much
whole
work does it
fictional
really
universe that's
take?
meant to
Do
bring
you
out a
get
certain
coffee breaks?
experience.
How
And
many
then once we
hours
do
do
that,
you work?
then we still
Is
need to
it
build all the
hard?
rest of the stuff,
When
and
do
what
you
unlocks
sleep?
us creatively is to think about like principles around art style,
Did they even
tone,
mention-
and even
asking you
the
those
technology and the politics
I haven't
of our new world.
Did
And
any of these
then
people
from there, we
talk
can
about
actually
the
go
cool
and build out
features,
every
like
last
you can
detail.
fight giant monsters
Yeah, and one
have
of the
exosuits,
unique
or they
challenges
just like, oh, by the
for
way, you
Anthem
climb in
is that
exosuits.
it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel
this is the
alive, like it's
response.
happening right
don't
now.
think that people
And so
understand
the
how much
world is
work
always
this takes.
changing,
All right, well, let me
whether
explain it to you.
the
Take my hands up
storms,
here, move them
seasons,
around, looks like I'm
and
talking poetry,
yeah, it's a really
and then
great
go
concept to
vocab
write
word,
for, because
vocab word,
what it
vocab word,
means is it
vocab
gives
word,
us the
vocab word,
opportunity
vocab
to
word,
drop
vocab
into
word.
the world,
I'm not talking about
almost in
anything
real
that
time,
anyone
a
cares
dramatic
about,
event
vocab
that
word.
changes the
And now
world
I'm
for
sounding
everyone.
smart.
And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
That was
I mean, all of the
interesting.
moving
Thanks so
parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together.
You're losing your
But
audience.
even though there's obviously a lot
Showed us
going
that
on, it
clip.
really all comes back
Fight a
to
giant
your
monster.
character.
Hey,
So let's
show
talk
us
about who
something
we're going to be
good.
playing as and why we're fighting
the
these
vacuum
crazy
now.
beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these javelin exosuits.
He's got a cape!
And you need those suits
He's
to
got an
survive and
exosuit
fight
with a
in this
cape.
world,
That
because
makes him
the
like
world
so
will
much
kill
cooler
you.
than the other
But on
exosuits. How do
top
I
of
get a
that,
cape?
Our ancient rivals, the Dominion, have they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation, and so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
I don't care
No,
about
I'd love to
Tarsus.
call
Give
this
me a mech suit
power
with
armor,
capes.
a couple different
I'm
things.
good.
Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities.
Ranger.
There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus.
What are the abilities?
The Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game.
Yes.
But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using.
They don't have capes.
So really what this
You can
allows
do
us to
different
do
things
is
depending on how you
we built the suits to
wanna play
look like
with
they're built
cape.
from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things.
Gameplay.
Really designed for up close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
Mech suits right now.
I'm just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now, too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So
She has cue cards! She has a cue card!
People out there to send us your questions.
Storm
And the first
is
one
my
from
She's looking at cue cards!
As a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
She's cheating!
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know, to be honest.
Yes, you can make your
Casey,
javelin
we
pink.
talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem's going to work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above.
She
and then
wasn't
using
briefed at all.
Combos and
They
special
just wanted to
abilities
get
and stuff
somebody
like
that looks
but what I
like,
love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and
female
flying
industry
as well.
person.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than a team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
This girl's like a different type of cringe. This is
Okay,
like,
that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but
girl next door that says she likes video games, but she's just disinterested
I know you all are
in
on
trying
the
to do her
edges
job.
of your seats.
Well, fooling
How
people.
about we show a little gameplay?
Cue card.
Yeah?
Look at developer,
You guys want
and then
that?
he goes.
All
all
right,
these,
so
like,
Catherine, I
he
think you're
says
going to set this up
all
for
these
us?
like really complex things, and I just go.
You and your friends have decided to play a mission called
That is
Scars and Villainy. The
fascinating.
Scars
Next
have
cue
put
card.
together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you
That's my
start
life
in
to
the
do every
Strider,
day.
which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well,
but they
thank
didn't really
you so
explain
much,
all the cool
Mark,
things you could do with the
Casey,
javelin.
Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Wait, no. Run gameplay and tell us what's happening. It's just another trailer. BioWare. Frostbite.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
So cool. Quiet! E3 is on! Language! They move kind of slow. There he goes. Nope, still moving slow.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
The monster's having a bad day. Oh, so they're jumping to different rangers and the other suits.
Right. Checking out the scar camp some more.
How much you want to bet the girls inside the
Weapons!
biggest
Oh,
suit?
and the turrets! Better move quickly.
They all move so slow, though. Like, I mean, these are supposed to be exosuits. They should be, like, zipping.
This is how exosuits work in real life.
Piloted by grandmothers.
Is there air there? You don't know. Could be an alien planet.
Sounds like Jervis, a little bit.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Kevin Sorbo?
Yeah. I thought he was Hercules and he played the robot.
No, he wasn't in Destiny. Kevin Sorbo was in a game called Conduit. EA's gonna find a way to
Return them to the
game. I
relic.
don't
You've
know.
got to silence it fast.
I already told you guys that, man, people need to listen to me. I have connections with Warner Brothers. They're
Stop
not
silence.
flying me down
Disaster
to look at a
averted.
Batman or
Do you think we get a
Superman
bonus
game.
for-
They usually pay
Wait,
for my
something's
hotel. I was just gonna look at a Lego game this year, and I knew about Hitman for
What
like
the hell was
over a
that?
month.
I
And I
think
was like, I'm not
that was
interested in
whatever
covering
Lego is
Hitman
around
2.
here. The sound came
They
from
said the
below your
only
position.
Warner Brothers thing I will be working with them this year is Lego DC supervillains.
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gun.
Thank you,
in the
Shadow.
ground.
That's how
Follow
I
it.
felt.
We should find the source.
Shadow might know something.
Wait, the sound effects? There's a cape!
Look, I don't.
I saw it for a second.
Did you want some muffin? Oh,
And Square Enix is probably gonna reveal Marvel Ultimate Alliance like reboot. Why did that look like a giant butt with legs? That wasn't a very cool design monster.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
You have fake hype. You
And that
have
was,
fake hype.
That was actually just a short version
Awesome
of the
shoes,
full
though.
demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off
My
your
birthday
tweets.
month.
Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys have that awesome
Yeah,
theater
doing that
outside, so I will see you guys there.
All right,
Give
see
it
you
up for
there.
Casey Hudson,
Thank you.
everybody. I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody
Look
working
at her.
hard at their
Shadow wanted
studios
to be at
back home
E3.
around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause.
Yay, inclusion.
Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today.
Don't want
and
to.
Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access.
Don't want to.
Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well.
No.
Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No?
Oh!
You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. I get it.
The crowd just wants to play Anthem.
I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
You have a great weekend, too. You didn't do much about Anthem. I'm really surprised. I mean, it's kind of bold for EA to, during their press conference, show a mobile game and take one of their Command & Conquer franchises and turn it into a mobile game. But also, it was very smart of them to kind of like not talk a lot about Battlefield 5 because a lot of people are ticked about Battlefield 5. They have females fighting in World War II more than men on the battlefield. No, it didn't happen. That's why I said it would have been cool if they had a nurse, which there were nurses, or like spies playing as one of those. Oh,
Hi guys, my name is True Boy. Welcome back to the stream. Now, I know the FIFA 19 was exciting. We saw that trailer. Champions League is coming to FIFA for the first time ever, but the World Cup is 5 days away. So what we decided to do is to have a tournament with some national teams. England, Mexico.
Yeah, bye. All right, people.
What? What's going on? Yes.
That's going to do it for the stream. Thanks for watching. I'm going to sleep. Anthem was the coolest thing that happened, mostly. Capes, all that fun stuff. I can't watch this anymore. Yeah, don't listen to those guys. So, we'll be back streaming more of the press conference starting tomorrow. I don't have the list right now because I was up doing my lore all day, and then Amber and I were recording videos because I knew she had to work, but I didn't have enough time to sleep and cover this because I would have slept through it. When I fall asleep at 10 in the morning, I sleep until about 6 or 8 at night. So I haven't slept yet. I need to sleep. I think I passed out a couple times during the EA press conference, which probably says something. I don't know. Anthem's cool. You know, I don't really remember them talking about anything else. Unraveled 2 is out now, but we're not going to download it today. So we're currently doing a Let's Play for Sushi Strikers and Cross Battle Tag. I don't know what it's called. Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue is over on the Let's Play channel. And the Shaq Let's Play will be starting over here on the O1 channel.
Shaq Fu.
Probably Monday for Gaming with the K-Wings. So
cool.
But thanks for watching, people. That is going to do the stream for today. And I will be back streaming, I think Microsoft is tomorrow. But please don't get your hopes up for a DC superhero game. My contact has been really good to me the past 5 to 6 years about giving me a heads up when I'm supposed to free up my calendar to work on their games, and the only one they told me was the Lego one. I mean, it's not that they wouldn't want me to do Superman, but I'm just saying, just, you know, try to dial down the hype a little bit and don't be wicked disappointed if they just show like a trailer saying it's coming soon, because Justice League tanked and WB doesn't like to promote things that aren't currently trending in mainstream right now because they're worried if people are going to buy it or not. So they don't take those type of risks. But anyway, I'm going to sleep. Night, people. See you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye. I don't even know how to do my smoke. There.